Welcome to this episode and video on my Arduino Mega2560 combined with or connected with Arduino Uno using SPI serial peripheral interface programmed in AVR C and fischertechnik mechatronics used to press switches automatically, two motors with propellers, and oscilloscope which probes the SPI. And there's something wrong or something odd with the SPI. First of all, it shows some noise on the line, and then you see the purple line having an indent. Well, that indent is normal, is to be expected. What is not to be expected is that this line is mainly high because it should be low, and then at the same time as this purple line is low, this line should be high. So there is something not quite alright. Another thing that is not quite alright is this motor, part mechatronics, which is connected to the Uno. This one is the 2560, Mega2560, and this is the Uno. And last time, using this wire, I bridged the transistor, which I then took out and made this one work. However, now it doesn't work, and I didn't change anything to the wiring. So the question is, of course, what's wrong now? And when I managed to get it working, all I did was put the wire out and put the wire in. And of course, then in order to get it working, I tried to do exactly the same thing, but that hasn't seen any positive result yet. So let's try to get the wire in nicely without bending the wire too much. Well, you see the result by the brightness of this LED, but it doesn't work. And I also demonstrated last time that by turning this pot meter I could control the speed at which the motor worked, but as you can see, unfortunately no such thing now. So that remains a mystery for now. I want to have it solved, obviously, but the question how to do that. Another thing is, of course, that I was prepared to make a start with more or less trying to control the SPI using this switch, but that won't go now. So with that, I will see to check the SPI code, as I have done last couple of episodes, many episodes actually, and see whatever solution I can come up with. And on the brink I see that this LED isn't working. Now it is. So that is also a little moving of this of the Mega2560, which indicates that the connection is not quite alright. It is rather flaky. And why that is not quite clear. It comes from here. Is it important? Well, yes and no. But wiring has been flaky all around. Anyway, never mind this LED. Let's focus on this part for now. So, once again, focus on SPI, and with some as yet failing mechatronics here. And let me show once again the whole series of right here, the SPI. So it is testing this one, or sending this series, and it is sending this series, and now the CS is doing its job again, and this is showing a high signal. I'm very curious what is coming along right here. So let me put this to Uno and the board to Uno, serial monitor, and then wait for a little bit, and then we can see that it says SPI test with the 0 on the next line, and test 2 on SPI. Well, the N and the I fail, but it shows that clearly the SPI still works. But why does it do it this way? Alright, then since I got the motor, and then of course this motor working last time, it goes via a switch, and I already got a comment. Why would you do it with a switch? Well, because mainly maybe I can. That switch is connected to, because that is important, to and let's see if that still works, via A0, input A0. So I have to look at this side. Switch, yes, input A0. So what does it do here, if it does anything at all? It's being dealt with here. So nothing to do with SPI so far, because that is being dealt with here. And all this is being dealt with elsewhere. So how can I make it sure that this is going to be involved with SPI? Well, it's a pretty good question. It has here process it, and here we have also process it is true, and here process it is true, not here. And what does process it do again? Print it. So process it, and the text is being printed. The text that is being sent from here. Here it prints everything in the buffer. Here too. So what I can try is make an if statement. If the sensor value is smaller than 100, and if the value is being touched, or if the, oh, that's another point, I use here analog read, not digital read. And what is the value of sensor value A0? 66, 70, which and that is sensor value. So in a way I am already using the switch. It's not digital but analog. So the switch is already involved. The point is, however, if I press the switch, what value does it take? So let's do that. Pressing the switch. 720. 684. 795. Releasing the switch. 85. And now pressing the switch again, 600. So let's say over 200. So if I want it to be dealt with, then this value could better be higher than 200. So let's see how that works out. So let's change this value to larger than 200. And then I have to, oh wait, sensor value is, then I have to change this one, smaller than 200, and here of course also smaller than 200. This one will be larger than 200. Larger than 200, and now there will be a significant difference. Should be a significant difference. So let's see how that ends up. Everything is still to the Arduino. That's good. Upload. And I just noticed significant signal change here. Let me move this one here, see if I can again spot it. So upload. Yeah, see? That is what happened. That is what I saw. It has nothing to do with the data because it's clock, but I don't like that this signal is the way it is. This is nice now, hasn't been for quite a while, and I'm not changing anything. That's the weird thing. But this should say something. Anyway, potmeter. And now let's see whatever happens. Still, SPI is doing something. But which part of the SPI is doing something? SPI test, yes. It is still doing stuff. So the change that I did was not really influential. And here the sensor value is low. Yeah, but that is only when it is digital. Which it is not, because sensor value A0 is clearly an analog value. So let me comment this out for now. Although sensor value, what does sensor value say anyway? Shouldn't be much. Let's see if I can spot it. Not really. Nope. No sensor value. Oh wait, I should say then sensor value low or sensor value high. But I don't spot sensor value in itself. Okay, let it be. And upload. So now it's just about these values, and still SPI is being printed. Both of them. So my reasoning is not quite alright. Sensor value is way lower than 200, so this is not being dealt with. Process it larger than 200, but what happens otherwise? Oh, this probably. Yeah, separate is being dealt with. So what if I take this one and put it right here? No. Where is process it being dealt with otherwise? Process it is false. Right here. And here it is commented out. Process it is true. Here it is true. But C is never being dealt with, this part, because I took this condition out. This whole condition is not being dealt with. 235 is no longer in the code on the 2560. And here it is not being dealt with either. So the only thing that is then being done, if where is it coming from anyway? Oh, this is a very good This is a very good question. Where does it come from? I hope I solved it. I took out this piece of code and I did take out one other piece of code, because it turned out that what I overlooked is that here process it was being made true. So it did print it always. Then I had no other place where process it was true, so it was nowhere being printed. That is the sent text. SPI test with a 0 on the new line, and test 2 and SPI with a 0 on the new line. Not even when I pressed the switch. Then I realized that I had to put right here, when the sensor is being pressed, process has to be made true, and then it should work. So let me test that. Done with loading, obviously. So now, pressing the switch by lack of a working thing, and there you go, SPI test is being done. The value is larger than 200, and it is being dealt with. I release the switch, and it is not being printed anymore. So this is what the switch does. Printing the stuff. Will it also send back? That's a quite different matter. And that I will have to check right now. So actually this works. Now it's time for doing it the other way around. So I have to select this one, and I have to select the port as well. Serializer. And now what is coming from the SPI? 1 and 2. Very good question. Let's also bring this one. Nice to see. Pressing the switch. Oh, that's another thing, of course. It does print, but when I release it, there's no difference. There's absolutely no difference in what's being sent back. Because now, if you look here, it's 10. Here is 10 or 10. Now it's decimal, so it's 10. But when I press the switch, so now on the Uno side, the text is being done. Let's see whatever happens if I hold it a bit. Yeah, right. Well, this will never happen. Simply because the time that this switch is being pressed is rather short. Because of the chain being operated by the motor, holding the stick is being very short. Which raises the question, what's the use of it? But that's something different. So, is it logical? Apart from that, this still doesn't work, so I have to find out where it does go wrong in sending things back, because here I still assign something, letter A, to this one, and it still doesn't work. I should be getting an A back here. No such thing. Ouch. Okay. What next? For the last part of this episode, I want to try to get that motor running again. And this wire is getting out way too easy, way too fast. So this wire is also a bit bent. So I think I do something else. And take a little jump wire. Not many left now, but hopefully enough. But the jump wire has to be put in a little place and there's just enough room. If only I have pliers, would be very nice. And here we go. So a little jump wire that goes in this place. Then this wire goes right, or should go right there. And this is a little complicated. Alright, press the jump wire down, that's one thing, and then restore this wire as well. Is there any result? Well, so far not. The motor doesn't do anything, but again this is regulated by a potmeter, so and unfortunately there is no result whatsoever on the side of the motor. So my first luck, I'm afraid, has run out again. This is going to the motor, that is no problem. This one is, I had to change this one from 6 to 7 last time. Is that correct, by the way? Is that still correct? Let's see. And look out, pin 6, and it is in, wait, can't be that, really? No, it has to be in 6. It is in 6, but it doesn't do a thing. Alright. That is something which I will try to deal with next time. For now, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Give it thumbs up, leave a comment, very much appreciated. Follow me on Twitter, retweet and like, leave a comment. Follow me on Instagram, like and give a comment. I love comments, and it shows you appreciate my doing. And you can also show your appreciation by donating a bit of money to give so that the videos are coming to you. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned depending on the pledge you make. For more information, see my website. And this is going to be continued, obviously. So for now, bye bye.